Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another ship with me video. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done a ship with me, but sales have been so slow. So like when there's not much to ship, there's no point in doing a video. However, today is a different story. It is Monday, February 3rd. Actually my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, mommy. But I have a decent amount of sales to ship today. I have an entire bag worth. And then we have some stuff sitting over here that I need to ship. I had 10 eBay, 7 Depop, and 3 Mercari. So I have a total of 20 sales going out today from the weekend, which is incredible. That is like the minimum that I want to be sending out on Monday mornings is 20. And lately, like I said, through January, it has been like, I'm lucky if I have 10 sales going out on Mondays. But let's just jump right into it because I know we have a ton. And you guys know I like to print my labels ahead of time. So I went ahead and printed all my labels this morning except for eBay. My eBay labels, I have to wait until I actually have the items so I can weigh them and make sure they are the correct weight. But Poshmark and Depop, I went ahead and printed this morning. So we will start with those sales today. The first thing, funny enough, so I had market yesterday. First market this year. It was so much fun. Felt so good to be back. I actually did a vlog, day in the lifestyle market vlog. If you did not see that, that should definitely have been my last video that was uploaded. But I pulled this item to take to market, and turns out it literally sold the day before. Like I had it all packed up, I had it tagged, and then it sold the day before on Poshmark for my full asking price of $29. So very happy about that. And then another item that we have was actually an item that I had tagged ready to go to market, and then it sold on eBay. So we will talk about that later, but I thought that was so ironic. I'm like, okay, I need to just start acting like I'm taking everything to market and then maybe it will sell. So super exciting, you guys. 2 videos ago, I think it was, I talked a little bit about how I was touring an antique mall. I actually brought you guys in a little bit, and I'm like, I really want a spot in here. I applied for a booth spot in there, was kind of waiting to hear back. That was last Wednesday. I went and viewed it, and I'm like, okay, I called her. I called the lady right when I was done, let her know that I was interested. I had to leave a message though. So I was waiting a day, 2 days went by. I still haven't heard anything back, and I was freaking out in my head like, okay, I guess I didn't get the spot. Like, that's really sad, because the first time I had called her and left a message about the spot, like learning more information, she called me back within like 3 hours. So I assumed she would do the same. It was also a busy weekend in that town up there in general, so I feel like that had something to do with it. But I got a call from her on Saturday afternoon. I was actually shocked. I was in the drive-thru of my bank with my kids. It was in the morning. I was like just going about my day, and I saw the number, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it was her. She called and offered me one of the 10 by 10 booth spaces in this antique mall. I just got chills, you guys. I have no words, and I feel like this is seriously going to boost my business. It's going to grow my business this year. It's really going to take my business to the next level. So how it works is I get a 10 by 10 space, which funny enough is normally the size that I get at pop-up markets. So I really know what space I'm working with. I also went and toured it, so I saw the spaces that were coming available soon. But the space that I am going to be taking over is going to be available on February 28th. So unfortunately I have a whole month to wait, but it kind of worked out because I have to get furnishings for the place. I have to get some more racks. I do have racks for markets, but I also need to keep some for market. I am picking one up today around 1 o'clock that I got from Facebook Marketplace, or that I'm getting from somebody from Facebook Marketplace, but it's officially mine. I put down the deposit, which is kind of like when you rent an apartment or whatever, you put down the security deposit, same type of deal. I put down the security deposit, and that I will get back at the end if my space is good and decent and not ruined, which obviously I have no plans in ruining the space. And excuse me, this weather has been messing with my allergies, but that reserved my space. It made it mine. So the lady, Diana, is going to be calling me back at the end of the month so I can go back up, sign the contract, and start putting my items in this antique mall where they will stay. Not everything. Obviously, I'm still going to have a lot of stuff online. I'm still going to be doing in-person markets, but my vintage items, a lot of my vintage items, the funky ones especially, are going to be going to this antique mall. And I also plan on separating it by size, I think. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update about that. I was so freaking excited. I literally wanted to cry. I'm just so grateful that they're giving me an opportunity to have this space, because I know there's a lot of interest in the space. I know there's a waiting list, and the fact that I am able to get in and expand my business in this way is just a dream. I've been looking for something like this for over a year. I'm just beyond excited. So definitely keep your eye out for some content. I plan on making some content, some videos as far as me going into the space, setting it up, updates like how it goes and stuff like that. Anyway, moving on. This piece, so funny. I actually got this last week from the bins. Literally sold within a day or two of me listing it. Actually, wait. Did I get this from the bins? I may have gotten this from a normal thrift store. I don't remember. But either way, it sold within a day or two of me listing it. It's this subtle floral knit sweater, sleeveless. I had this listed around $25. Somebody on Poshmark sent me an $18 offer. Went ahead and accepted. I am of the mindset that, for one, I want items in and out of my store. So even though I could have probably gotten $20 for it, $2 more, like, it moved so quickly, I don't even mind. Also, I'm in the mindset of sales bring sales. So me accepting this sale may have boosted my closet a little bit and brought more traction to my closet. Even though I only had 3 Poshmark sales in total, my Poshmark has definitely been one of my slowest platforms lately. I feel like it's still kind of helped to boost myself in the algorithm. And the last Poshmark sale, funny enough, I actually tried this on, I believe, in a haul. And I'm like, oh, should I keep it? So we have such a denim day going on today. But I tried this on in a haul and I'm like, should I keep it? No, I guess I won't. It is this full zip. Actually, this is not the one I tried on. I tried on this one that I'm going to show you guys later. It's very similar. This is by the brand Crossroads. Gives that kind of barn chore vibe of a jacket. Denim, vintage, women's medium. Definitely oversized. This sold for $30. I believe I had this listed closer to that $40 mark. Somebody came in, sent me a $30 offer. Happily accepted. And again, a really quick flip. Like, this sold literally within 2 weeks of me having it. Now, moving on to Depop. Like I said, I had 7 sales, which I feel like is actually so good. Last week and last weekend on Depop, I feel like was kind of slow. Depop has quickly become my second best platform behind eBay. And eBay has even been slow. So, like, Depop is really, it's getting up there. And I absolutely love it. It has low fees. A lot of the funky pieces sell over there. A lot of the trendy pieces. I just absolutely love it. But 7 sales, that's really good. This first one, oh, funny enough, I was at market at one point and I must have never took the tag off when I put it back into my inventory. But this is an Alfred Dunner skirt, vintage, tiered, animal print. I feel like it's so trendy with the animal print. It is definitely an order tag, size 12. I had this listed around $22, $24, I believe. Somebody sent me a $15 offer on Depop. Actually, I woke up to that offer this morning. I went ahead and accepted. Why not? I didn't have any other sales overnight. I didn't have any other offers that I woke up to. So again, sales typically bring sales. So $15 sale, not, oh, there's a cat. Oh, buddy, I've definitely seen him before out there. Oh, he's gonna go in that backyard. I've definitely seen him outside in my neighbor's backyard from my bathroom window, and I've been like, pss, 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 and he's seen me, and we made eye contact, and I'm like, oh my goodness, do I need another cat? No, I don't. Jasper would not like that, but oh my goodness, so freaking cute. Our little neighborhood stray cat. But anyway, $15 on this, nothing to sneeze at, especially because Depop has such low fees. Like, they took about $1 out of that for the fees, so I am not complaining one bit. This next piece, super, super quick flip as well. Literally got this last week at the normal thrift store. I don't think I showed this in a haul. I do not think I did a haul on these items, but I met my friend Mallory from Circa's Closet over on Instagram at a local, kind of local, it's about 45 minutes away from me, very close to her though. They have them like all over my state, but a local thrift store. She actually found this and then decided that she didn't want it because it was full price, and she had a lot of full price items that day. We went during like a half off day, so she asked if I wanted it. I said heck yes, I know that's gonna sell. Even though it's full price, my average cost of goods for this trip ended up being like $3 and something cents, which is still really, really good. So the brand is Mandel Bay corduroy with the apples on it. This sold for 20% off, which was $25.60. I had this listed around $32. And funny enough, the morning that this sold, it sold overnight on Saturday. I guess technically Friday night, it sold overnight. Friday into Saturday. And my vendor automatically sends offers to all interested buyers of 20% off, which is $25.60. And it's funny because I woke up to an offer on this for $25.60, which was 20% off. But then also at the same time, somebody had already bought it. So there was a lot of interest on it. I'm assuming that when the person made the offer while I was sleeping, the other buyers may have been notified, and there was a lot of likers on this item pretty quickly. But I'm assuming that the other likers were notified, like, hey, there was just an offer made on this item, and they came in and bought it out. I'm assuming. Really quick flip on that. This next piece is an older piece. I mean, not actually too old, probably about 2 months. Vintage little floral shirt. I do think I showed this in a haul. So cute, cropped. This is what the brand looks like. I didn't pick it up because of brand, I picked it up because of style. Somebody sent me an $18 offer on that piece on Depop. I believe I had it listed right around $24. Definitely accepted that. Okay, so this next denim jacket, this is the one that I tried on. Same kind of style. This one is fully buttoned up though, but has the pockets, kind of chore style. This is vintage Cherokee. It is a small, but definitely could fit up to like an XL. I tried it on and it's super oversized, but these denim chore jackets, so freaking popular. People love denim in general, and I feel like when it's an oversized fit like this, people absolutely love it. But I had this listed again, I believe around $32, maybe even $34, $35. Somebody came in and sent me a $27 offer, and I happily accepted that. Now this piece, I think I'm going to put into a box. So I got some of these plain boxes. My friend Cassie actually ordered some for me. From UPS, you can order some supplies for free, and it's literally just a plain brown box. I actually really like these boxes because they kind of close like this. I still usually tape them, but I think this is gonna actually fit in here pretty well. Oh my gosh, how perfect. Like, that was meant for this jacket. That's actually wild. But yeah, $27, again, nothing to sneeze at. Had that for only a couple weeks. I absolutely am gonna keep my eye out for more jackets like this because I just know they do well. Now I'm going to put the label on the front, and since the sides only close like that, like not taped or anything, I am going to add 2 of these stickers that I have that say, "This package is happy to see you too. Open me. Thank you." I'm just going to do that over the edges just to add a little bit of protection, and I think it's actually so cute. This next piece, again, 100% could have gotten more for. I actually definitely lowballed myself on it, accepted an extremely low offer, but it's totally fine. This person got a deal. This was at the beginning of the weekend where sales were still so freaking slow. This is a vintage suede jacket, button up, women's. I had this listed probably around $35, maybe closer to the $40 mark. And somebody sent me a $20 offer, and I'm like, you know what? Just have it. Because at this point, I wasn't making many sales. Like I said, it was extremely slow on all platforms. And I feel like this helped boost me in the algorithm. The algorithm likes when you accept offers. The algorithm wants you to make sales. These platforms want you to make sales because they make money off of you when you make sales. Do you know what I mean? So when you make a sale, it makes them happy. And I feel like they boost you because of it. So this piece I'm going to put in the same box that I put the last jacket in. I feel like since it's heavier, I don't want to just put it in a poly mailer. This is more of a heavy duty box that will protect it. And this person, I really hope they like this. Like I said, they really got a good deal on this piece. Nobody else, I feel like, is selling them a genuine suede jacket for $20. But here I am. making people happy. 2 more Depop sales. This first one, again, a relatively quick flip. Actually, I got this probably about 2 months ago while I was vending at the Philly Vintage Flea. Worst market ever. Don't even want to talk about it ever again. But while I was there, one of the other vendors had like a big $5 pile, as did I. But at the end of the day, she's like, girl, take what you want. Like, I'm not trying to have this stuff. Come back with me. She didn't expect me to pay for it, but I gave her some money. I think I got like 4 pieces and I gave her $10. And this was one of them. It's this mini skirt, has like ties on the side, can be ruched. The brand is Apollo Jeans, which is a little Y2K brand. And this sold for $20 on Depop. Not mad about that at all. I feel like people are really preparing for summer. Skirts. Yesterday at my market, there was people getting a lot of scarves. The girlies love the scarves, and I'm definitely gonna be taking a lot to my antique ball as well. But the one girl was like, yeah, like I wear these as shirts a lot, which I know a lot of girls do. Small girls, I couldn't. But she was like, yeah, I'm preparing for summer. I'm like, yeah, like I am so ready. But I know people are in that mindset of, let's get summer going. Let's start building our wardrobes for summer. They're tired of wintertime. Although, you know, the bulky items are definitely still selling, but so are the summer and spring items. Last but not least, on Depop, really happy to see this pair of boots go. These are actually kind of destroyed. I should have probably never picked them up at the bins, but the leather has some wear to them, which I feel like gives it character. Like, I like the wear that the leather has, but these soles are pretty beat up. Oh, the brand is Dan Post, which I don't even think I said. The soles are pretty beat up. And typically for this brand, you could probably get $60, $50 if it was a good pair of boots that wasn't beat up. If somebody's getting this just to kind of muck around outside, kind of work, I don't know if that's the right word, but if somebody's getting these just to kind of play in, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But somebody sent me a $25.60 offer. I definitely accepted. I had these listed only around $30 because they're so messed up. I knew that I would not be able to get, you know, $60 for them at all. And surprisingly, these only took about 2 months to sell. Really happy about that. And I brought this box from the storage unit, and I'm going to be using this for these boots. Okay, moving on to eBay, which is the last platform that I have to ship out today. This first sale actually came in later on Friday after I shipped my sales. They're a pair of True Religion jeans. I have not had these for very long. I love picking up True Religion jeans, especially like boot cut straight leg ones like these, a brand that people love. But I had these listed around $32, I believe. Somebody came in and sent me a $24 offer on eBay. I accepted that so dang fast because I don't know about you guys, but eBay for the past like 2 weeks has been so slow. Like, I felt like they were punishing me for something. I don't know why. I don't know what I did, if anything, but I have had 3 0 sale days on eBay over the past like 2 weeks, and that is super odd for me. I typically have at least 1 sale over there every single day, so that hurt. That was a little bit worrisome, but this weekend just goes to show reselling really is ups and downs and ups and downs. This weekend was a decent weekend for eBay for me, so try not to get scared when things like that happen. I know it's easy to get scared, but the sales went right back up, and they're probably going to go down again at some point. Also, January is one of the slowest months for me out of the year. People are about to start getting their taxes, so they're going to be spending more money, hopefully, and sales should just really start looking up right now. So for all of my eBay sales, I take my shipping scale. Like, what the heck is the word? My shipping scale. I got this on Amazon years ago. This is probably one of the first reselling supplies that I got after I started on eBay. If you have an eBay, you definitely want to get one of these. I think I paid like $15, $20 for it, and it has not done me wrong. But I will weigh this and make sure that the weight that I have in there is correct, or update the weight. Normally I just guesstimate my weight as I'm doing my listings. So I want to make sure, you know, I have the exact weight in here that it is. Next piece, again, a relatively quick flip. I probably had this for another 2 months like the last piece. It is suede, kind of patchwork vibes on the front, knit on the back. This is what the brand look like. vintage, brand didn't really matter. 2X, and I sent somebody a 15% off offer, I believe. I always have a 10% eBay sale going and a 10% coupon that they can stack. But with me sending offers, it only includes the 10% sale. So I sent them 15% on top of that, which came out to $25.24, and they accepted. I greatly overestimated this one. Oh my goodness. I had it as 1 pound, 10 ounces. It's not even a pound. It's literally 11 ounces. This next piece, a really quick flip. And you guys are probably going to be like, girl, why did you sell that for so cheap? But in my experience, Lululemon tends to sit around nowadays. I don't really find it that often, but when I do, it tends to sit around. There's a pair of pants that I've had. I need to really go back and look at the title, but they are so nice. Honestly, I might see what size they are. I might just end up pulling them for myself, but they're black with like a side stripe, women's, wide leg kind of sweatpants. Not really wide leg, but more of a straight leg. And I've had them forever, like over a year. But anyway, I just found this pair at the thrift store last week, the same day that I got that dress earlier. This pink pair, I knew it would do well. It is a size 4, and these are the Align leggings. These were the 25-inch, and I had them listed around $34. You know, Lululemon Align leggings really go between that $30 and $35 mark, I've come to find nowadays. So I listed around $35, and that is on the lower end. A lot of people will list Lululemon just outrageously. I did not want to do that because I wanted it to move quickly. I may be selling it a little cheaper than I could, but I'm selling it quicker than other people, and I'm making a profit. That's all that I care about. So they originally sent me, I believe, a $22 offer, and I'm like, okay, I can't sell it that cheap. I countered at $27, and then they countered at $25. And I'm like, all right, you can have it. It's fine. $25. I'm totally happy with that. Again, I paid like $3 and some odd cents for it, and it sold within a week. So I can't be mad. This next piece, actually so funny, is a NFL jersey. Not even a team that's going to be in the Super Bowl. Actually, by the time you see this, the Super Bowl is probably over, so I wonder who won. But this is an LA Rams jersey, vintage, probably about 2 years ago at this point, when I was really addicted to buying things from Whatnot to resell. I had connected with this guy who had a bunch of jerseys that he was selling, and I bought some in bulk from him, paid about $5 or $6 per piece, which I still have some left, but a lot of them sold super quickly, and I made a lot of money back really fast. This is one of the ones that are still kind of hanging around, and this sold for $24.39. So I originally had this listed around $50, something like that. Outrageous. Jerseys, you know, depending on what they are, can go for a lot of money, but you really need to look up the team, the player, stuff like that. All of that matters. The year it was made. Like, all of that really matters when it comes to how much you can get for it. But either way, I'm really happy to see it go because I've had it forever. This next piece, favorite sale of the weekend. So fun. I just showed this in a haul a couple videos ago with this leather Mickey jacket. Disney Mickey Mouse. Oh my goodness. So high quality leather. Has a little embossed Mickey there, as well as on the back. I did pay up for this at a thrift store. I paid $30 for this. However, I did take my average cost of goods that trip, as I always do, and my average was $5.46 that day. So I only paid $5.46 for this, and I had it listed around $150. Same kind of deal. This I had tagged and ready for market. I had it tagged at $150. And then Saturday night, the night before my market, somebody came in and bought it. So they used my 10% coupon and the 10% sale. So I remember they paid like $109, almost $110. And then, of course, shipping, they paid on top of that. So I was really happy to see that go so quickly. It did not look like a lot of these plain black leather jackets for Disney, Mickey Mouse were listed. I found a lot of like color block ones that were listed, but these ones also didn't go for as much. Like the color block, black and white ones definitely sold for more. And I saw one of this exact one sell for $99. So I'm like, you know what? Some of the more color block ones could go for like $300. I'm like, okay, let me kind of list a little more than that $99 mark because I know I have a sale going on all the time and whatnot, but definitely lower than $200 to $300. So I listed at $150, and I think that was a great call because of how fast it sold. So I brought this box from storage this morning because I knew I would need it, and it actually fits this perfectly. I'm going to put a piece of packing paper on top to kind of protect it. There is some tissue paper on the bottom as well already. I really hope the person likes this. It is such a high quality piece and hard to find piece. I'm sure it retailed for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like if you bought that from the Disney store or online, I mean, I would assume it would be at least a $500 item, and it is in such good condition. It also is older, I believe. I think it's from their 30th anniversary. So yeah, I'm just really ecstatic about it, and I love getting the bulky pieces out of here. Like I hate having to store the bulky pieces, so if I can get them out fast, I'm happy. This one I guesstimated to be 4 pounds. I only charged the buyer $10 in shipping. So we're gonna see how much it is. This is also going to Washington, which is the whole way across the country on the other side of the country. I live in Pennsylvania on the East Coast. This is going to the West Coast, which makes sense because there is a Disney over there. Like you, at least in my mind, I assume like heavy items like this are gonna be very expensive to ship, but that's not always the case, especially with eBay and Ground Advantage. Okay, she is all taped up. I bet you this is about 4 pounds, maybe even more. 6 pounds, 1 ounce. Wow, okay. So shipping is $14.42. So unfortunately, I undercharged them. It is not a big deal though. That rarely happens. Like typically I am making a couple cents off of shipping, but now that I've changed to flat rate shipping and you know, my jackets pretty much I charge $10 for. Sometimes it happens, not often though. So I am responsible for paying like $4.42 of the shipping. Totally fine, not mad about it. It's a high dollar sale, so it really does not affect things too much. All right, this next piece was from a repeat buyer. If it is a viewer, thank you so freaking much. This is so cute. I remember getting this last year at some point. Definitely a style-based pickup. It did it have tags on it? I swear it did, maybe not. But crochet piece. They sent me a $7 offer. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. When I saw that it was a repeat buyer, I am more likely to give deals to repeat buyers. Also, this was like a boutique-y brand. I knew from the beginning that I would not be able to get a lot for it. I think I only had it listed around $20 max. So again, just went ahead and accepted in hopes that it would bring more sales, and I feel like it helped. The next piece, great clue that summer is coming. People are thinking about summer items. Recently got this just a couple weeks ago. It's a J. Jill Love Linen dress. 100% linen, little shift dress, paisley print. Summer vibes to the fullest. This is an extra large, which is a great size. I believe I had this listed around $32. Somebody came in and sent me a $22 offer. Again, could have got more. I mean, that is seriously a theme of my sales, is I typically can get more for pieces. Like I feel like you can always get more if you want to, but you also may be waiting, you know? And I really feel like I say it a lot and you guys are probably getting annoyed of it, but I'd rather something sell quick and for a little bit less than me have to wait weeks and weeks more just to get a couple more dollars. I mean, really, in the long run, I'd rather have a fast nickel than a slow dime. This next piece I've had forever, but I recently went over, actually when I was purging my shoes, the thread up video, I lowered the price on these. I adjusted the title a little bit. These and another pair of shoes. These are by the brand Donald Kleiner, and they sold yesterday. So happy. So somebody messaged me over the weekend, I believe it was Saturday, and they said, hey, can you please measure the toe or the heel to the toe? And I'm like, oh geez, okay, sure. So when I was in the storage unit on Saturday to pack up my car for market, I went ahead and measured these for her. And then yesterday during market, she went ahead and bought them. So I'm really happy to see them go. Originally, I had these listed for like $50, I think. Way too high. Donald Pliner can do well, depending on the pieces, but I lowered the price to around $40, and she paid like $35.99 plus the 10% coupon on top of that. So it was $32 and some odd cents that she paid, which is still a really good deal in my opinion. I'm going to try to fit these in this box. I think they're going to fit because they are smaller boot, like they're a smaller size. I believe they're a 7, honestly. No, they're a 6. I feel like that also had something to do with the fact of them taking a while because it fits pretty small shoe size. If these were like a 10, probably could have got more. Okay, yeah, that's definitely going to work. I'm just gonna wrap these up each in a piece of packing paper. And honestly, that kind of fit perfectly. It's not really bulging too much. It is a little bit, but nothing that I'm too concerned with. I guesstimated these to be 1 pound and 14 ounces. I would have to guess that these are over 2 pounds. Now this one I am going to tape just because it's not bulging a lot, but it's bulging a little bit. And I just want to make sure that it doesn't come apart, if you can see that. So I just taped over the edge there to make sure the shoes are nice and protected. And I'll probably just put a piece of tape on that side as well. Doesn't look the prettiest, but the shoes are protected and that's all I care about. Yeah, 2 pounds, 6 ounces. Yeah, definitely underestimated, but it's okay because I charged the buyer $10. I do that for shoes as well. Ended up only being $6.93. So I technically need a couple dollars on shipping. And we have 2 more items. Funny enough, again, this item was taken to market. I've had this item forever. Like it just was not selling. Another NFL piece. Pittsburgh Steelers, who are not in the Super Bowl. This is vintage. This one does not have a year on it, but probably from the 90s. Somebody sent me a $15 offer. So I had this at market and I left it in my market pieces. And I'm like, okay, I think I had it marked at $20 for market. So in my head, I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, by the time my market's over, if nobody has bought this piece at market, then I will go ahead and accept that offer because I woke up to this offer, I believe. And sure enough, nobody bought it, which not surprising. I was in Maryland and Steelers are a PA team, so didn't really expect anybody to. So I accepted the $15 offer at the end of my market. So happy to see it go. And then last but not least, another market piece. So funny. This one, I woke up to an offer and I accepted it. This is an Alfred Dunner vintage floral, kind of has a subtle argyle diamond pattern with the embroidered floral. I feel like short sleeve sweaters are really going to start selling. They're great transition pieces between winter and spring, but this I had to pull out of my market pieces this morning. I had it marked, I think, around $20 at market. And this is an item that I sent a 15% offer on. So the buyer accepted and paid $19.12 plus shipping. So now that I have everything in poly bags, I have everything weighed, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase my labels on eBay. Today they cost $71.44. Oh joy, shipping is just so pricey. Thankfully, the buyers paid for it. So yeah, it's coming out of my earnings, but I didn't technically pay for it, you know? Nice, that's wonderful. I just changed this label roll this morning. And now it printed a label, and then, why is it, looks lopsided. Then I also printed an extra label and a half. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But you guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna go and put the labels on these. I'm gonna throw these packages in a bag, take it downstairs for my lovely mailman to come pick up. I feel like I haven't had this many packages on a Monday in a while. Like there's been some times when I have like 2 stuffed bags of packages after a weekend. That hasn't happened in a while. So I'm really thankful that I'm going to have a really stuffed bag today. So thankful for my freaking mailman who helps me run my business, literally as far as packages go. So if you were not aware, you were able to schedule a package pickup for your mailman or a mailman. I think sometimes it's not my regular mailman who does it. Sometimes an extra one comes and picks them up. Normally it's just my mailman though. Takes my packages with him, scans them, takes them to the post office, and it just makes things so much easier for me. But I'm gonna end the video here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much if you made it to the end, and I will see you in my next video.